Thank you and welcome to Community Culture, Arts and Sports Committee number 7 for the year. All councillors are in attendance. I might pass over to you, Councillor Kunzelman, for our Acknowledgement of Country this morning.
Today this committee recognises the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet. We support their right to democratic representation and social inclusion. Ipswich City Council acknowledges the ongoing challenges faced by Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, and this committee supports their inclusion and participation in community, cultural, arts and sports activities.
Thank you, Councillor. Are there any declarations of interest? We'll move on to item number 1, which is the confirmation of minutes. The recommendation here is that the minutes of the Community Culture, Arts and Sports Committee held on the 14th of July 2022 be confirmed. I'll happily move those, and seconded by Councillor Kunzelman. I open that for any discussion or corrections to the record. That being the case, I put this to the vote. All those in favour? That's unanimous and carried. Item number 2, it's that time of year again. Booking them in early, the Ipswich Show Day for 2023. Something that's very exciting for this committee and indeed the city. So the recommendation here is that the report concerning a recommendation received by the Ipswich Show Society to make an application to the Office of Industrial Relations for the 2023 Ipswich Show holiday be held on Friday, the 19th of May, 2023. I'm happy to move that, and seconded by Councillor Kunzelman. I'll open that up for any discussion. Clear your diaries, people.
And next year we're the 150th year of the show, so everyone has to show up.
Yeah, certainly going to be a big one. The last 2 years of the show have been fabulous. The rain couldn't even keep people away this year, so looking forward to hearing what the Show Society has planned. Certainly, personally have had a few discussions with the Show Society already, and their plans sound awesome, bigger and better than last year, and they really want to do something momentous to celebrate the 150 years. And they're thinking citywide activations. There's lots of aspirations to make this bigger than Ben Hur, so any way that we can support them, obviously we will.
And through you, Chair, it's not Friday the 13th, so that's...
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no bad juju this coming 2023 show holiday. With no further discussion, I'll take that to the vote. All those in favour? And that's unanimous and carried. Item number 3 this morning is the Customer Experience Program of Work, 30 June 2022. The recommendation here is that the 30 June 2022 quarterly report concerning Council's Customer Experience Program of Work be received and its contents noted. Would anyone like to speak to the relevant council officer here? No? I'm happy to move. Do I have a seconder? Thank you, Councillor Kunzelman. I open that up for any discussion. Thank you, Mayor.
If I may, I'm just looking at page 22 of the Customer Experience quarterly report. I do note the fact that already council's moving up the rankings when it comes to local government, when it comes to overall quality assurance as well for customer service. But obviously we're continuing to improve, but it's good to see that trend happening.
Yeah, I agree. And in my discussions with the department, there's some really promising signs about the buy-in to the customer experience strategy and the program of works falling out from that. They're doing such a wonderful job ensuring that it's not just the customer service branch, that's heavily invested in this. It's all other, business arms of the organisation on this journey to improve better customer service to our residents. I just want to highlight something here, and for the benefit of Councillor Ireland, I'm sure she's read this, but she'll be very excited to see that the benefit of Action 11 CES closure of customers, the CES closure of customers is will be addressed so that they no longer get a blank email saying your request has been closed, and that's been a point of contention for a long time. So we're tweaking the technology in the background. There will be a tangible improvement outward to the community, and they'll have more information around their specific request or concern that's been dealt with by the organisation. It sounds small and minor and like we probably should have been doing it for a long time, but really happy to see that improvement, and I know that lots of my constituents particularly will be very pleased with this outcome. Councillor Kunzelman?
I agree entirely that the current processes leave something to be desired. I notice also there's an intention for community engagement, and I would hope that would occur sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and from my...
Given the content, given the process.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, these are the people that we're servicing. We need to hear back from them. What does that information loop look like? We can learn a lot from our residents, I think. But, and it's important for us, I guess, as decision makers and leaders of the city to inform our residents as to how processes actually work here. There are so many different ways for residents to get in touch with council, and that makes the collection of that data very difficult. Multiple ways in means that there's more opportunity for things to get messy and muddled in the collation of that data. So, just want to reiterate that there's some great work that's being done. The organisation all eyes on the strategy, and we're hearing some really positive stories from both Anne Cahill and Samantha Chandler, who are leading this project.
Thank you, Chair. I would think that the community engagement program would also be an education opportunity as well.
Yeah, absolutely agree. With no further discussion, I'll take that to the vote. All those in favour? And that's unanimous and carried. Which brings us to the close of our meeting this morning at 10:52 a.m. The next committee, Economic and Industry Development, will commence at 2 minutes past 11. Thank you.